So, making this video because I know there's a lot of dads who may not know what to do, who may not know how to navigate just being a dad. And this is my second child, my middle child, my only daughter. Say hey, Tomaya.
Hi.
I thought you was gonna say hey, Tomaya. But so one of the things that I do, I think pretty regularly, but I'll let her answer. I always ask this question: how am I doing as your dad? Do you think I ask that pretty regularly? Yeah.
You do.
Okay. And I encourage them to be honest, because as good of a dad as I think I might be, it means nothing if they're not receiving it that way. So I need to make sure that I'm asking them. I ask them individually too. Tyler not so much because he's 7, so he don't know. He just talk about I want to go outside more or something like that. But Tomaya and Trey, who's my oldest, they tend to give me pretty good feedback if there's something. So I ask now on video, how am I doing as your dad? Is there something I should start doing? Something I need to do more of? Something you think I should stop doing or do less of? And be honest. Don't spread my feelings. Please don't. Because I can't become better if I don't know what I'm doing wrong or I could be doing better. So, how am I doing as your dad?
I'm just pretty good. I don't have any complaints.
So now it's going to feel like I prompt you to do that.
No.
But
I don't really, no, you're fine.
Okay, so when it comes to the way I address your, I guess, failed expectations, like if you don't meet my expectations, not coming in to talk to you about it, is that okay? Do you feel like I should do something differently? Should I give you more time to adjust to the expectations?
That is good. That's fine. I'm good. But if I don't meet your expectations, you can come talk to me about it. But don't get mad when I possibly say I can't do something, because even if I can do it, I still might need help getting there.
So getting mad that you can't do something.
If I say I can, because I probably can. I just feel like I can.
Okay, so have I gotten mad before when you said you can't do something?
No, I'm just taking precaution.
Okay, that's not okay. So I'll know nothing. But if that's never happened, but okay, if it, well, I'll keep that in the back of my head. What about yesterday? Yesterday we went dress shopping.
Yes, we did.
And so, how did that feel for you? Because it was our second time going shopping for you to go to some event. So, how did that feel for you being dress shopping?
It felt fun. I loved it. It was fun because you were laughing and stuff, and then the 2 ladies came over to help us and stuff. It was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was a nervous wreck. I had no idea what to look for. I had no idea what I should be paying.
That's why we got them 2 black ladies.
Yeah, because I was like, hey, y'all come help, because I don't know what I'm doing over here. So, but it worked out because you were able to pick out what you like. So I just needed them to kind of give me an idea of what size to get, because although the 4 fit, it was a little bit bigger, and then the other size fit almost perfectly. So
nothing can fall off.
Right. Not that the 4 would have, but
it wouldn't have, but it feels more comfortable.
Yeah, it felt
I can move around and not show anything.
Right. So that's good. Oh man, we gotta go get you one of them strapless bras to go underneath it.
I have a bathing suit piece I can wear. It's not necessary, but I would like it.
Okay. So,
and red shoes.
What do you think children should know? That children that are trying to communicate with their dads or have conversations with their dads, what do you think you could say to them to help them out?
Talk. Even if it takes a week, talk, because otherwise it will never get solved. He can't help you if he doesn't know how to help. And be patient, especially if you're a girl, because they have no idea what they're doing.
Absolutely not. No. So, that's good that you say talk, because dads, uh, we tend to put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and not a lot of dads are able to communicate the way that I am. So for the dads that's watching and listening, um, be mindful that children tend to follow examples more than they follow advice. So if you're gonna have a short fuse and you just expect them to know how to do something you gave them, there's a difference between telling and teaching. And so initially when I was a younger dad, I used to tell a lot, and when I recognized that they weren't meeting my expectation, I began teaching because I needed them to understand not just how to do what I was asking, but why to do it. Because if they understand why, they can make those decisions in my absence. They can make good choices in my absence, and then we can have the conversation that she's talking about stuff that they may or may not understand. They can come to me with confidence that they're going to be heard, and actually do some things to apply and make the adjustments that's needed so that we can meet and or exceed expectations. So, if you're a dad watching this, try to find a way to communicate with your child on their level so they can actually learn from you and meet your expectations. One of the things that I do, tell me if you remember me doing this, but even especially with your timetables. I'm trying to teach you timetables.
I used to love multiplication, and I was like hating it because I had to rewrite it all the time.
Right, but when I would ask you, yo, what's 6 times 7?
And I didn't know, so you say, hey, what's 6 times 6? And then like add from there.
Right, so I would go to something that you were familiar with, that you already knew, and then work you up to the stuff that you didn't know.
Right.
And that's what everything though. Like if we're talking about history, I ask you about something you know, and then I start plugging the stuff that you didn't know that correlates to that.
Right.
So that's something that could be done to help bridge the communication gap, is using something they're familiar with, something that they know, to help make sure that they understand what you're trying to teach and portray to them. Because although you may be speaking English, they don't understand how it applies. So you can give them the best instruction on the map, but they don't understand how to apply it. It doesn't mean anything. So make sure whenever you're communicating with your children, because they're a direct reflection of you. Like if I'm giving her instructions and she's not performing, well, I got to look at, okay, well, how did I give the instruction? What am I not doing? How am I not communicating this right to her? And then we got to have a conversation, because I don't want to hold her accountable for something she never understood. But if she understands, then yeah, I can hold her accountable for that. Is that fair?
Yes, it's fair.
Good. You don't like that? Because you kind of hesitated just then.
Flashbacks. War flashbacks.
Such as?
Like, I'll forget something.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I would know it, but then I'll still get in trouble for it. And it took you a while, to the third child, to learn that I am a forgetful person.
The third child?
The third child.
That's not fair. You were like 7 when Tyler was born, or 8. Wait, you were born in.
We have an 8 gap. 8.
9. 8. You were 8.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's not fair. Like you were still a child, so you was forgetting everything. But I understand what you're saying. It did take a while for me to recognize, because all of us are like that. Me, you, Trey. Tyler isn't that much though, which is good. Tyler doesn't tend to forget too much.
He just makes excuses.
But one of the things that I used to do to help you guys remember, especially with school, is I would always have you repeat back. Remember that?
Yes.
I always have you repeat back whatever it is I asked of you, but in
still
your
do that?
words. I still do that. Yes, I do. Because I don't want no ambiguity. I don't want you to say, I didn't know, or I don't remember. Because even if you do forget and I ask you, what are you supposed to be doing? Because you repeated it in your own words, you're more likely to remember what's expected of you. And then you're like, okay, let me get back on that. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Has it worked that way, though?
It has.
Okay.
I didn't realize it until now.
Right. So, and then now that we have technology, like if it's something you're supposed to do, set an alarm on your phone so that you don't forget. I got to do that. Make a to-do list. Just like little stuff. And then the thing we're going to be working on this year is time management, better time management. Because we have the same 24 hours everybody else have. But if we're not managing it right, then, we got to make sure that we put in a decent effort, a diligent effort actually, so that we can not mismanage our time, because we can accomplish a lot if we manage our time properly. But that's enough for the day. She got school here. We got here a little early so we could talk about it. So, thank you, baby. Love you.
It's hot. Love you.
Love you more.
Love you most.
Love you most is.
Love you most this.
Have a great day, baby.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye.